since interviewing, talking to people 30 years. So it is, you will expose yourself through the interview.
Yes.
When you walk out here, my brain will say, no, this person is excuse me, viewers, a bullshitter.
Yes.
Or this is a person that's true of heart. Doesn't matter how he's looking. Now, when you look at qualifications, yes, you will see this person have done a little bit good in school. So you make that person now a cashier and becomes a supervisor. But don't underestimate. Remember, I was in school also not the brightest box in the chocolate in the box.
Yeah.
And I'm honest to say it.
Okay.
Because, you know, the trend with boys, they are lazy. Boys are lazy. Girls work in school. You get boys that goes good. But most boys wants to play rugby and they want to do this. And it have an influence on their marks. And boys get matured very late in their life. And then, but I had boys in business that start, now I gave them the low position. But you know what? Yes. They actually start loving what they do. So they lift themselves up. And eventually they reach that same level as that person that's got maybe more knowledge. But he learns through the process. Some people walks in and is bright. Some people takes the process and goes with it and learn to it and to then eventually reach that same level.
The qualification doesn't define a person who or she is. Ne? That's what.
Look here, when you talk about the qualification, so
high levels, like
yeah. Look here, you will get people that walks into the business that's got a qualification, have done a degree, and if done like so he will become an assistant store manager. Okay, but you know what? I've worked, there's store managers in Pick n Pay that was trolley porters that didn't have money to study. They start to push trolleys. But you know what? Their mind in business, so they grow up through retail this whole years, like 15 years, 16. So they become as a trolley porter outside. Then they pack shelves. Then they move as a storeroom. Then they move as a cashier. So they moved up. And as they move up, they built their knowledge and they built and they got good managers that shaped them. And eventually today, they like store managers. But they were not ever in...
they don't have our education background.
Like, yeah, they done matric, but they don't have a degree. But now it comes to Pick n Pay. But now you must be careful what you say, because I want to tell you about something Pick n Pay. So when you choose to become a manager, you need to go and study. So we've got an intern program. So all of those people that store managers, although they didn't have maybe an outside technical or university degree, but they came through the system and they were sent to learn these things. And they were successful. They passed. They got their degrees inside Pick n Pay. Not from outside, but inside. And you know what? I must tell you something. Those managers is actually the best managers that Pick n Pay ever have. As the guys that comes from outside with a degree and get a job immediately, because those guys came through the system. You know what? How do I respect my workers if I never pack myself out a tin of baked beans? Or I don't, you know what? Sometimes these managers that came from university and just walk inside the business, they've got no humanity because they were not there. Come guys, you must do it. You must do it. You must do it. But if you tell them, go pick up for us a bale of sugar, they can't even pick it up. But they want to push those guys.
They only have the knowledge.
Yeah. So what I've always say is, it's good. Pick n Pay start to do this again on the training scheme and say, guys, you are now training managers. You've got the degree, but we're not going to make you immediately a full manager. You're going to work with the staff and you're going to see what they go through. Because remember, you work with when you do your internship, you've got doing HR and IR, that's industrial relationships, labor law. And HR is all these specific things. But you work with humans, you must understand how they feel. And when a cashier tells you today, I'm not feeling well, I can't work on it, you can't force the person. Because if that person is 1,000 and send in rather the person home and say, go and get better and come back. Because you want to tell, you know, it needs to be, you must be focused, you must be, it needs your attention, because you can just think sometimes how the queues look to help the people. Or shelf packers, I can't pick up this thing today, my back is sore. Don't be inhuman, because those, you can't even pick it up, but you expect someone with a sore back to pick it up. You understand?
Yes. So how do you stay ahead of industry trends and competitor activities?
You know that this is also, it gets determined by a corporate, but just to touch on that, innovative and stuff, I tell you, it moves so fast in today's lifetime. I don't think there's any business currently out in Africa that are up to the level it should be. I was just recently, and they say also in Europe it's reckoned as a third world country. I was in Turkey now, so it's got Asian side, it's got the and the European side. And you know what? went into a big supermarket in Turkey, a massive supermarket. You know, yes, we've got it in certain stores. You've got like you scan your own goods. And you've got you know how it works. So in the trolley is sensors. So the baked beans, the can got a sensor on. And it's got a screen on your trolley. When you put this baked beans inside your trolley, it tells you 99 cents, it adds it up. So now you come and you put in a packet of rice for 20 rand. This 20 rand and this 20 rand gives you 40 rand. As you move through the store, it adds up your basket. It tells you what is in your basket. It's like a till. Add and how much you shop already for. When you get to the till, it picks up this, you push your trolley against it, the till reads that sensor that's in your trolley, and you just tap your bank card. There's no cashier. That's in Europe. There's no cashier. There's no physical person. You take a bag as well, you pack your own things. So there's no people that help you. And
it's not like here.
Not like Africa. Africa's very behind. But you know what? Just think of this, how dangerous technology can be as well. So what do you think is the implications of jobs?
People will be unemployed. Lose their jobs.
Because you don't need cashiers anymore, and you're not gonna get till packers, because you do everything yourself. You know what? In a supermarket they've got AI, robots. They are busy rolling it out, where robots packing the shelves overnight. So are we there? Is technology my concern currently? Maybe I'm a little bit old school. Yes, I believe there's certain things. So especially we've got now programs but this is like basic programs. I think this must be the whole time in Europe already, where an employee goes on leave. Now, there's no paperwork anymore. The employer goes to a computer and do everything digital, apply for leave, and I just press a button, say approve, or if I don't approve it, I have to give a reason, and that is how technology moves on. But really, we are light years away behind to get up to that level yet. But here, if you're talking in technology in store revamps, that is very important, because you cannot let the store face looks like this for the next 10 years. Things need to change. You need to get better refrigeration. You need to get better, because newer equipment and those type of things. But I think the advanced technology, that's what I mentioned now, it's going to take some time before it's rolled out in Africa. Very long
A
time.
very long time. So what changes do you see coming in the retail landscapes?
What changes? Sad changes. I see unemployment due to the economy, and I'm not of these things that we talk now recently about initiate innovation.
Yes.
I whatever they call it, that we're robots and that's going to take jobs away.
That's
Yeah, so you must, yeah, that is the sad things. So will it happen quickly in Africa? I don't think so. But look here, there is, if you go to Spar at Plattekloof, I was in a store. We've got it at our head office. I think we've got some tills in our Constantia store. I'm not too sure, but where people can scan their own things already. Not the trolley where you add it up, but you go to the till. It's the till face you, and it's like a checkout. They don't allow big baskets, but they, 10 items or 5 items and less. You can scan there and pay it yourself. It's like if you've got a chocolate or a cool drink. Or if you've got just, lunchtime, you just grab a packet of chips, you scan yourself and pay it yourself. But that's very dangerous because you take away a cashier position, a body that could have feed the family, that could have look at the home. So yeah. And it's not going to be only in the retail sector. We see it already in other sectors like the motor industry where robots build cars and all those stuff. So yeah, I think there's a tough time lying ahead. Will it happen quickly? No, it won't happen quickly, but it's already where people look, how can they save costs in retail, because your clientele gets, your economy shrink, your clientele doesn't have money, get retrenched, that shrink. So now as a shop, you need to ask where you're going to save. So the first thing that they start to cut the bodies and say, listen, you don't make so much money where you had previously 300 staff. I'm just giving an example. Now we're going to give you only 250 staff, so you lose 50 staff and that. So yeah, there's a tough road for us ahead.
Yeah, it's a really tough road. Are there any exciting projects or initiative on the horizon for your store?
Yes, there is, but I want to keep it first a secret. But if it happens, it can give customers more choice in products. It's gonna be much more comfortable to shop. So yeah.
Okay. So Mr. Brahm, thank you so much for being with us today, joining our podcast. So I wanted to ask you a last question. So what can you say to the viewers, to people that are watching us today, like to people that also wanted to accomplish their goals or become a manager store?
Okay, leave a store manager, but what you said, accomplish the goal.
Okay.
Guys, the sky's the limit. So firstly, you must have the right mindset. Okay, and if you know it, I'm going to say something that will shock you guys a lot. Be humble. Develop yourself within, because that is how you put your hand up in life and see. Like this man here next to me. When I started to meet you the first time, I can see you're a humble person. You've got good manners, and you are an awesome person.
That's true.
And that is how business people in the business world will see you. Let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
And I want to give you young viewers today that study. So when your parents send you to university, and please, if I don't know, I hope I'm offending any of your viewers, but these days I noted there's a trend that when they come onto campus, they want to join this political group on campus, and they want to join this union on campus, and they want to do this on campus. Guys, you're there to study. One of you've got bursaries, others the parents pay for it. Take that opportunity, because none of those unions, none of those political parties is going to be there for you in the future to grow you here. You need to take that opportunity and grow yourself. So that's the first thing. Second advice is, be careful what you post on your media accounts, social media. Did you know this? Big companies, like if you go work these days for, I don't want to mention companies because I'm scared, but if you go and work for multi-million rand companies, you hand in your CV. They've got your names, they've got your ID, because everything is on your CV.
Yeah.
So they go and look on your Instagram account, they go look on your Facebook, and they go and look on your TikTok. Now let's say you apply by me, I've got a multi-million rand company, you apply to me as an accountant because you were at university. But here I see on your TikTok account you stand 24/7 with, you post how much you drink and how you hate people and all this. Do you think I'm going to employ you? No. So what I'm telling you guys, I know it's serious. Especially European companies and American companies doing that. They watch your social profile. Because you can hide a lot of secrets. Remember, when you go in there for interview, you can come in with a tie and a suit. And you can bluff that people.
That's formally.
Yeah. But they've got these days. Actually, I think my daughter's boyfriend is working for a company where they do social profiling. It's social private investigators. They go and log into your accounts and they look and they set up a protophilia of you like this, and the company pays them to hand it over to tell, especially when it's high, like when you come out of university, you do want to be a chartered accountant or an accountant or whatever. They set up a protophilia of you and they give that file and they say, this is the person that you're going to employ. And then they've put you, yeah, but on this date you've done this on Facebook, that date you've done this on TikTok. So they light out all your bad things and they take screenshot of that videos and they put it on for that director of that company. So again, guys, be very careful what you do on social media. Do your podcasts, do your food tastings, do hobbies, but stay away from violent things and things that, if something does not going to build your image, stays away from that.
Because it will stop you from opportunities.
It will totally freeze your career. You know what? Yes. And sorry that we spend so much time on it, but the younger generation doesn't understand this. This is worse than to have a criminal record at the police station. Because they social profiling you. And you know what? And you're stupid. You put your profile there out for everyone to see in the world. And they grasp that because you can't tell them if you put your profile out, don't watch at my profile. But the people wants to know. They sketch. They want to build a profile of you because, you know, you don't want to employ a person and then a month he stays out, he's drunk, and you got... You know, it's difficult these days for company to fire a person because we've got so many labor rules and regulations. So that's why they rather spend that money in advance and get those people to profile you, to tell them, no, don't employ these people. This is this people's character and he's going to be a problem for your company. So that's the advice that I can give you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Brahm. We're so honored to have you today, and we received a lot of blessings, lot of blessings. So can I ask, do you are you there on social media?
Yes, I am. I'm actually like on my social platform. I like traveling. I'm on TikTok as Kaspunki, the South African traveler, and
Spunky?
you know I like my food. I like my places that I visit. So that is what I keep myself a side hobby
Okay.
with cycling and those other things
Okay.
to get my mind off work.
Okay.
So yes, you will see me on social media. I like food. That's what I thought. Don't stay away from politicians. Stay away from everything else. Just keep you busy with the things that loves.
That loves. Or from social media, you're on Facebook or YouTube?
I'm on Facebook and I'm on TikTok.
Okay. The name?
Is Kaspunki at
Spunky.
the South African Traveler _ZA.
Okay. Can you spell Kasponky?
Kasponky.
Wow. Thank you. We're so blessed to have you. Thank you so much.
Same for you. And I must say, I'm very honored that you gave me this opportunity to talk to the younger generation. And if I can only change with the words today one life in 30,000 people that was looking or whatever on your podcast, that's a win. Because it's one person that took that knowledge in.
Thank you guys for watching this podcast. Please follow us on YouTube, Aspire to Inspire. Follow, subscribe, tune in, because we're about to go big. Thank you.